Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are we all? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Welcome to a dark and wet Turkey. It is not fun. It is not fun. But how are we all? Sorry, I'm just trying to find this last GIF for the GIF gal for TikTok. But I hope everyone's well. How was everyone's weekend? I'm just trying to find the TikToks on this, but I can't see them for the life of me. Ah, there they are. There we go. There's the GIF gal done now. So 558, which is what it should be now. 558. Perfect. Nice. Well, yeah, we're going to see what we get up to today in the truck sim. See how far we can get back to Edinburgh. aka back to base. But yeah, how are we all? How are we? Shall we see what jobs we've got for us? Since we've been to sleep. So we kind of want to do like multiple jobs. We don't want to just take one long one all the way back to Edinburgh. That's over to Tunisia. That's up to Poland. That's into... Is that Macedonia? Yeah, it's going to be fun. No, I can't see TikTok chat. That's great. Now I can. Russia. Don't really want to be going up into Russia right now. That's going down south. I may as well take this one because this one's going to be the easiest. Yeah, we're still on the man. Of course we're still on the man. Of course we are. We're not back in Edinburgh yet. How you been anyway, aviation? Once we get back to Edinburgh, we'll get out the man. And we'll jump in something else. I change this music as well. Because this is not the music we want to be listening to when we're trucking. Correct, no German map yet. We're still waiting on it. They have entirely locked down the Discord because people could not behave themselves on that Discord server. They were putting it in the hands of the Discord community of and when the map would be released, and everyone was just misbehaving and being like children. So they kind of ruined it for everyone. So we are in a waiting game right now still. Because they keep delaying it, taking the beat. Yeah, they're it's the Discord. Yeah. It'll come. It will come. They are working still on it. So all we can really do right now is wait. As much as I would love to be in it right now and on that map, with the major bug that they had, I'm glad that they're probably taking their time with it again to figure out what actually caused it. So, but they've got everyone working on it now. They're working around the clock to try and get it up and running. But when it comes, we'll have it. Oh, there is one setting I want to turn up here, actually. No, not the title screen. Options. It's under gameplay. It is that. Perfect. Right. Shall we go trucking and make our way back to Edinburgh somehow? Oh yeah, we need to change this music, don't we? We're going to go to this music. That music. The chill music. Yo yo, hello Cole. Good afternoon. Hope you're well, sir. So yeah, the plan of action this week is we are trucking today. We are farming Wednesday. And then we're back in the sim, aka in the virtual skies, on Friday. Reason for that is I have stuff I want to do in Flight Sim on Friday. Well, not on Friday. Over the weekend. So I would rather just have all my Flight Sim stuff set up from Friday rather than flying today, taking it all apart to then do the other two simulators, and then come the weekend and then need to dismantle everything again. So yeah. Where's Flight Friday? Not decided yet. Not decided. That will be decided on the day. Probably like 20 minutes before I even start live, to be honest, is when that's going to get decided. Return from Faro? No. Oh, no. That will more than likely be for a YouTube video, if anything. I want to save that for a YouTube video, which probably will not be this weekend. I have other plans for this weekend for YouTube, so I have other plans. I see, yes. You do see. Everything gets strategically planned out. It's not just me just going, oh, I want to just do this flight. I want to do this flight. No, it's all planned out of, I want to do this flight for YouTube, I want to do this flight or these flights for stream. You know, like it's all strategically planned. Like my first flight before I bring Bav back to the stream is I want to have my first flight on for YouTube with it, with being captain. So there'll be a YouTube video first before Bav returns back to the stream after getting my captain rating. So yeah, how's everyone's weekend been? How's everyone's weekend? Gosh, it feels like I haven't seen you in forever because I was going to try and go live Friday evening if the German map dropped, which it didn't, and then they pushed it to Saturday. No update for the Saturday. So we are in a holding circle right now. as we wait. Now, if you see me keep glancing over here, this is because this is where my Discord's sitting, and this is where I'm like keeping an eye to see if they make an announcement or not. Because they did do an announcement from Saturday into Sunday around about 2 AM. But their team's online at the moment, so that means that they're actively working on it, trying to resolve the issue that they've cropped into. Why is this fan going so slow? This is a 56 miles per hour road. Cute. You're going so bloody slow for me. Yeah, we're just gonna chill in the truck, try and make our way back to Edinburgh. See how many truckloads we can get in today. Maybe I'll do two jobs today. Try and get back to the UK. Ready for leaving this current VTC to then go on our own. And then taking it from there. We're also due the 757 probably very, very soon as well for MSFS, so that's going to be an interesting one. There is a lot of speculation going on right now for it. A lot of people are saying end of August. So, but the developers have neither confirmed or denied. That's what I'm hearing right now. So, very, very interesting. We do not want to be in this lane, so we need to switch over. As we head northwest. I don't really pay attention to my views. That is one thing you learn in the very, very early days as a content creator, especially as a live content creator, is you never ever look at your viewer numbers. And obviously with me using my stream key, obviously I could see my viewer numbers, I could see who was in my chat when I was using TikTok Live Studio. But with me using my stream key, I can't see my live numbers. So, which is good, because it's something that you should not be looking at. Even the big content creators will tell you that as well. Even they don't even look at their numbers, because if they did, they would probably have a panic attack. So it is something to never ever look at. Sure, you can go look at your analytics at the end of the live, but during your live, you never ever want to be looking at them. So, yeah. Because people get stage fright. Obviously, I don't have stage fright, but people can have panic attacks because they've got like hundreds, if not thousands, of people watching them. And it just turns them off and sends their brain and their mind into chaos mode and can end up causing them to end the live because they're under so much pressure and they've got so many eyes watching them. It's just something you avoid as a content creator. Make a Galaxy delete game, I'll send one. No, I can't edit this while I'm live. I don't even know what Galaxy actually is, to be honest. I actually forgot what I actually set it to. Oh. I mean, that's more fun than that. Like, deleting game causes so many issues because of how much pain it is. That's why the delete game is so much, because obviously if I uninstall the game and reinstall it, it's going to cause the stream to buffer or cause the stream to disconnect. I have got to redo all my settings. Yeah, you go uninstall, but then you got to reinstall the game as well, which then uses internet bandwidth, which then causes the stream to lag or disconnect. You gotta think about these things. It is more hassle, and I've got to redo all my settings, which is not fun. Oh my goodness. Truck in front, please. What are you doing? Please tell me you're going straight on. You are. Nice. Because we can fit in here. We're currently working on that right now. I think we're going to Montenegro right now from Turkey. It's the only job they gave us going in that some sort of direction to the north. All the other jobs were going to send us down to like Israel and Russia, which we don't really want to be going east and south. We kind of want to be going north. So we're going to go to Montenegro right now, and then see what jobs we can get from Montenegro up. We're working towards getting back to base. I'm just trying to figure out what truck I want to get, because I don't really want to be driving a Scania again. It'll probably be a Volvo. But I've not done the Volvo skin in my for my logistics company yet, so I need to get that all sorted. I don't know if I'm actually meant to. Yeah, I am meant to be in this lane. Well, no, I'm not, because I'm going to be over here now. Please pull in. No, I don't teleport. I don't teleport in simulation games like this. Same as on Farming Sim. You don't see us. We don't tab. Well, obviously, I I've disabled tab on Farming Sim so I don't accidentally press it to tab us and switch vehicles across the map. I've disabled that on Farming Sim. What mod? Because it's unrealistic. What mods do you use? In terms of, you're going to have to be a little bit more specific when it comes to that question. But we're coming in. We're coming in. There is loads of mods on this save. Like any from Steam Workshop? Yeah, we've got loads from Steam Workshop, but they're all compacted. W, hello, welcome in. What rain mod is this? This is a mix between PNG rain with the realistic rain that's on the Steam Workshop and another one that's on Patreon that I cannot remember the name of. W coming in with a follow, appreciate that. Yeah, I forget what the other one's called, but it's one that's on Patreon. I forget the creator of it, its name. You mentioned you motivate me to get up and play ATS. Yeah, ETS can be chill. It can be chill from time to time. Sometimes it can be stressful when you have like mod conflicts and all that, but other than that, yeah, we've got no mod conflicts. Special delivery is stressful? Lucky enough, I've not actually done any special deliveries in a while, to be honest. We've done a few urgent deliveries, but other than that, fine. Never update when every other mod is broken. Yeah, that's why I'm just on 1.59 at this moment in time, because it's stable. All the mods I've got is working on it. So soonish. I need to get back to base first, D1. But hello, how are you doing? Happy Monday. We're trying to get back to base, so then I can leave the current VTC I'm in to then make my one. No, not yet. I've not actually spoke to Joey that I'm doing it with, because he's been busy with his life. So I've not spoke to him yet. I had to pray for 1.6, I didn't break anything. Yeah, and now you got 1.61 that's around the corner. You got pro mods or not? Yeah. We've got pro mods. We've got loads of map mods. You'd be lucky if we have about 190. I think we've got like 190 mods, but compacted down and compressed into 90 down to 97 mods. So like, we're meant to have like 190 plus mods on this, but it's been all compressed and compacted into various packs to be 97 mods, so then we can still do convoys, which is my big brain thinking and knowing how modding works. So no, you can't even access the convoy menu if you have over 100 mods, because it greys out. I have spoke to the person that I know that works for SCS when they got hired, that made the convoy system, asking for if they're going to raise the 100 mod limit. He's had a word with the team internally. He wants to increase it to more than 100, but the team, the SCS says no. No, it will never be changed. As much as he's pushing for it to be changed, SCS are sticking strongly by 100. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, it's never going to get increased. It's stuck. It's stuck at 100. They're lucky they've even got them, to be honest. If it wasn't for the person I know that's now working with SCS to make the convoy, it would never be a thing. Like, Truckers MP would still be the #1 multiplayer platform, as it kind of still is today, to be honest. But I would never go on TMP again, not without mods. I like my mods. I like my graphics mods, I like my traffic mods, I like my tuning mods. I can't bring myself to go into TMP without them. Martin, hello. Good afternoon. Or good evening, should I say. What wheel do you have? I have got the Horai Force Feedback Trucking steering wheel. Chat, don't look. It's a female. For Xbox or PC, it's PC only. It's a PC only wheel. This sim ain't even on console. It's coming, but not yet. Not yet. Gio, hello. Good afternoon or good evening, wherever you're from. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I'm good, pal. Yourself? I'm alright. I'm alright. Oh, shh. Okay, well, that's a hole in the road from a map mod. Lovely that. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a lovely weekend. Oh, you would do that to me, wouldn't you, Turkey? You would do that. Good, thanks. Good, good, good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Martin coming in with a follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. I'm gonna go all the way to the far right. Nice. How many degrees does your wheel turn? It's a full 1-to-1 scale trucking wheel. It's full size. So it's got the realistic rotations, realistic size, and measurements. So it's a full dimensional one. I'm assuming you're using Snowy Moon? Snowy Moon, yeah, I'm using Snowy Moon. Snowy Moon and Reshade. So this is just Snowy Moon on its own. This is just basically just plain Snowy Moon. And then once we get on here, I'll then turn my Reshade back on. And then there's my Reshade. English or Spanish? What do you mean, aviation? What do you mean? How often do you stream? 3 days a week, Martin. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, with the occasional extra day added, or extra stream added. Like, if I'm feeling up for it, I'll do a nighttime stream. If I'm not, I won't add a nighttime stream in. But yeah, James, hello. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're well. How do you join a convoy? You've got to have all the same mods as each other, and you've got to have your mods have to be below 100. But yeah, what time again? It depends. It depends if I'm feeling up for it. If I'm feeling up for a nighttime stream, say today, it'll probably be around like 10 p.m, 9 p.m. UK time. But if I'm not, then we'll be back Wednesday. It just depends. How big is the wheel? It's pretty big. It's pretty big. If you had to jump in a truck IRL, it's basically the same size. If you've ever been inside a truck IRL, whether it's from a truck show or from the side of the road, it's the same size. What are you on about? I am so confused. What you got? Moza wheel? No, I've got the Hodai trucking wheel. I've got the Hodai force feedback trucking wheel. I have the Moza one and I love it. Yeah, I think if I was to get Moza, which I do want to get, it would be mostly just the normal wheel for, say, farming sim. Because this wheel doesn't work on, doesn't work on farming sim, unfortunately. Do you recommend ETS 2? It's great. It's old. It's a 10-year-old game, and the mods do help bring an improvement to it. So, but if you were to get ETS 2, I probably wouldn't get it at full price. I'll probably get it when it's on sale, which can go down as low as like £5. So yeah. Obviously, I've had it since the game came out, so, and I've got all the DLCs for it as well. I love ETS 2, definitely worth getting. Wait for a Steam sale. Yeah, I think there's a Steam sale due as well. Like, very, very soon. I got it for like £3, I think. Yeah, it goes very, very low when it's on the Steam sale, and well worth it. Like, you'll get your hours out of it. Because when you start adding like all the DLCs for the map expansions, you start getting pro mods, you start getting all the other map mods, and then you start getting tuning truck mods. It's kind of like an endless adventure. ATS is more like the unloaded child, never liked it. Yeah, I do have ATS. I wasn't really a big fan. I was not really a big fan. There'll be an autumn/end winter sale soon. I actually have a website that I can check when the next Steam sale is going to be. I forget what it is. DLCs plus pro mods is elite. Yeah. Hello, Carl. Good afternoon. How we doing? To be fair, ATS is alright for long hauls. Yeah. Just not been a fan of ATS. But don't get me wrong, it may be stupid for me to say, but I do plan on getting all the DLCs for ETS. Well, ATS. For American Truck Sim, even though I don't play it. But guess what? Even though I don't play it, it's additional funding to help go towards future projects for ETS and ATS combined. So it's a win-win for SCS in my eyes, because then they get additional funding. Good, thanks. What about you? I'm alright. I'm alright. Chilling. Chilling. You join us as we're just approaching the border for Turkey to leave to head more north up through Europe. Is there an ocean enhancement mod for MSFS? I have no idea. I would care less about the ocean on MSFS than I would care about anything else. I'm waiting for the UK rework. It looks brilliant. Yeah, I'm waiting for the UK rework as well. Reason why I'm stuck to 1.59 at the moment. I've not went up to 1.6 or 1.61. So I'm kind of just waiting for that to come out, because that's going to break pro mods like no tomorrow. I'm going to go. Nice to meet you. No worries, Gio. Appreciate you popping in. Appreciate you popping in. Hope you have a lovely Monday. I hope to see you around again. But yeah, when the UK rework comes out, it's pretty much going to probably destroy a lot of pro mods, because that's where pro mods' heart is across. Proceed to the X-ray for inspection. Oh, you are absolutely kidding me. Where is... Where is the UK? Where is the X-ray machine? Looks like it's to our left. It's like over there. Oh no, it's right in front of us. Disregard. I'm being an idiot. UK work will be late 2026, early 27 apparently. Yeah, I feel... See, when it comes to that going to be coming out, I feel they're going to drop the Irish DLC, they're going to drop Iceland DLC, and they're also going to drop the UK rework all at the same time. If not, they might include Turkey in that, because obviously they're doing Turkey as well. We're going to hit that curb. No, I'm not, because I'm great. But we're going to hit the trailer. Told you. Apparently they've got 26 people working on it. Yeah, they've got quite a lot of people working on it. UK rework will be before console release for sure. Not that I care about console. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on that, to be honest. I don't know. Because a lot of what they're doing with PC is they're testing the features for console. So, like, the whole UI rechange is for the console, but they're testing on PC. So us PC users are kind of being used as testers right now for the console market. Not that I'm like worried about it or not. There we go. Perfect. It'd be brilliant for SSO though, having it on console. The revenue will go back up, go back into the game. Yeah, well, just having DLCs in general adds revenue to the game. It adds for future expansions, future DLCs, future brand deals. Like, you know, I bet you having like DAF in the game and Volvo in the game ain't a cheap brand deal for SCS to just add to the game. It's probably expensive. And they probably have to keep renewing the license as well. Going east, 100% needs a rework. All of it needs a rework, to be honest. Bring life back into the game. Just rework all the DLCs, to be honest. Bring it up to the standard of the Benelux DLC, and if not, the Benelux DLC up to standard with the German rework that they did. Just bring them all up to the same standard across the entire map, which will cause an absolute pain for map developers like Pro Mods, like Poland's rebuilding. Like, it's going to cause an absolute pain for them. But you know, that's the joys of being a map developer for a game like this. Trailer damage, that's fine. Can we go this one? If we can. You can definitely see where SCS improved the map creations over the years. Yeah, or you can. Like when you go through, obviously, well, I kind of don't notice it. Oh shoot. Obviously, with me having Poland rebuilding as a map expansion, I kind of don't see the base going east map DLC no more. That's kind of been like eradicated. We're getting a lot of trailer damage going through this right now. And that's just because the barriers are coming down too early and not actually allowing us to pass through these barriers quick enough. It's nothing that we can do, to be honest, to sort. Nordic Horizons is wonderful, and it's a great example of what they're capable of. I would say, yeah, Nordic Horizons is great, but I would probably say the Benelux DLC is definitely where you can see where STS has a lot of potential. Because that's a full rework of what the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Belgium all in one go. And there's a lot, and you can tell where they've put a lot of effort into that map. You're running out of fuel. Well, we just passed the fuel station back there. Are you having an absolute laugh? There was a fuel station inside that inside that border control. If I'd known that, I would have picked up fuel, but here we are. Because I know that the UK rework's going to be free, but I'm wondering what the Irish DLC and the Iceland plus Turkey DLC is all going to cost. Probably around the same price as probably the Nordic DLC. Probably about 14, 15 quid. Probably each. So it's going to be spenny. And you're going to need those DLCs anyway to be able to use pro mods. So I mean, the thing is, they're never greedy anyway. Yeah, that's true. And the quality is worth the money for sure. Oh yeah, it is. Especially if you want to use pro mods, you're kind of needing all the DLCs now anyway. You can't use pro mods without missing a map DLC now. Like you now need them all. I need to change this phone thing in front of me as well. I need to change that to the B logistics as well. I need to remember to do that. Do I have to go full left? Yeah, do it. Like the Holland DLC is alright. I can't obviously use the Holland DLC because I'm on 1.59 and it only works on 1.6 and above. So I'm not like, yes, I bought it, but I can't use it until I upgrade my game version, which I'm not looking to until UK rework comes out. I have way too many mods for compatibility to deal with. Takes hours to update the mods, it's a long process. Yeah, I let all the modders deal with updating all the mods and then I just make them all compatible for the convoy stuff and all that. It is a long process. It's making me think of when the UK rework comes out and all that, of how long Pro Mods is going to take before that will come out. Because it's basically stripping back the whole of Pro Mods. Basically back to its almost roots. is... I know you're on a fuel pump. £1.33 a litre. We've also got 3 million in the bank on this save, and for the company as well. It's going to be very, very, it's pretty nice. I'll probably just delete the promos UK sections and then slowly add to the SCS work. Depends. They might actually just say, you know what, we'll delete everything, but then we actually want to keep some of it and just migrate onto it, and then just delay the release of it. Because that's where ProMod started, was in the UK, and they're going to want to keep their heart in the UK. A lot of work's gone into the UK, to be honest, for ProMods. So that's what they've done with Nordic. Yeah, they're redoing the Nordic, ain't they? Like the northern part of it. I've seen that trailer, so that's going to be very, very interesting. They've changed the scale of the UK map, so it is basically impossible. Yeah, that is. Oh yeah, that is true. They're actually up in it, ain't they? They're up in the scale. Another thing is you probably never heard of. I don't even know what the creator's name is, but these game updates are always coming out and always cycling. Is slowing down the process of a one creator that's obviously working on it as a hobby. But there's someone in the SCS modding community that's taken on a project of making the whole of Euro Truck Simulator 2 one-to-one scale. Which I don't know how he's going to do that. That's going to be legit impossible. That's crazy. Yeah, well, people are surprised that SCS ain't even done a one-to-one scale map for Euro Truck, to be honest with you. Like, people are surprised by it. I've seen some one-to-one maps and it's just a few highways, nothing really special. Yeah, true. I mean, I know of a German map that's one-to-one for the whole of Germany. I know of that map, so you can get the whole of Germany as one-to-one scale. You can get the whole of Romania on one-to-one scale, but it's its own dedicated save. It doesn't work with the base game. Yeah, Ireland one's good, yeah. Yeah, all that's one-to-one, so... And people are very surprised that we don't even have it yet. But I can see why they don't want to probably do it, because say that you had a job from like Aberdeen all the way down to like Rome, it's going to take you days, like IRL days, to drive down there. And I don't think the community's for driving days on a simulator from one destination to another. But at the same time, you could actually do it, because you can make it an option. So when you start a brand new save, it gives you the option if you want the 1:19 scale, which is the standard SCS map, which is what we're on just now, or you select the 1:1 scale. And then you can have a dedicated save for a 1:1 scale SCS map. That would be kind of cool. Eventually the technology will be in place and probably take Google Maps data or something. I mean, Google will be expensive for their data, to be honest. they'll probably want to just keep how they are and just keep their team and go out and take photos and survey areas and landmarks and stuff like that and just build it all in house. It's a good idea though. But I don't know. I don't know if it would take away the fun of Euro Truck if they did a 1-to-1 scale. Because at that point, you may as well just go get your HGV license. Just become an IRL trucker rather than doing it in a simulator. You may as well just go get your license at that point. Which is what I'm currently kind of working towards right now. I'm working on figuring out my license and stuff like that. Why don't you get a real HGV license instead of wasting yourself in a game? I mean, yeah, if you're looking at the 1-to-1 scale project, then yeah, I could see that. But then you gotta remember, it's money, you know? Not everyone can pass a Class 1 medical to go get a HGV license. So, that's another thing to keep an eye out on. Like, yeah, people might want to become a truck driver, but when they go and set a Class 1 medical, which is what you need to get a HGV license, they can't pass it because of health reasons or whatever. You have 6 viewers and most companies pay it for you. Yeah, most companies, if you actually know what companies to reach out to. But the UK, I don't know if you know, but in the UK you can pretty much go and get your HGV license for free because the UK is looking for drivers and heavily looking for drivers. So they're literally allowing, like, there's like apprenticeships that will literally pay for your HGV license, which is government funded, and you get your whole license for free. Terrible question. If you play an FPS shooter, why not join the army? I mean, depends on the shooter. Depends on the shooter. I mean, if you want to play a game like Arma, like Arma 3, then sure. Like, yeah, that's more military than anything, to be honest. Or a game like Squad. But if you're just playing like a shooter like COD or Battlefield, they're not really military set games, to be honest. They're more of like fast-paced shooters, which you would never see like used in the military. You'd probably like be looking at games like Escape from Tarkov, Arma 3, Squad, which is slow-paced, squad-based games that requires like a lot of coordination and tactical feel on it. Is this pro mods? Yes, sir. It is pro mods. Pro mods with many other map mods included. When I mean many, I mean many. Like, I'm surprised that people like SCS actually tried to reach out to these other map developers to try and get them to join the SCS team. Because of the kind of work and level of detail that they do. A few pro mods available did work with SCS. Yeah, I know that SCS is trying to buy out pro mods as well. Like that's SCS's main objective is to possibly try and buy out pro mods. They did in the past. They don't want a team like pro mods continuing adding to the game. They would rather just bring that entire team on to SCS and just make it as part of the base game, and not make it as a third-party add-on. Right, okay, aye. Why? I was giving way to you. It's an alright idea, but you lose a lot of freedom. Maybe not. They might actually still give you the freedom. You're just then under an actual like salary, and you're not just doing it as a hobby and like as a hobby. Because think about it, how many people do you know is paying for pro mods to download it every game update? Probably not many. Even though it's only like a quid, probably not many. A lot of people would probably rather just download the free version and just do it in segments, because they're also downloading other mods in the background. Like, we live kind of in an economic global crisis right now, where every penny kind of counts right now. Like, a quid can kind of take you very, very far right now. We have border control coming up by the looks of it. When will you be back in the skies? Friday. Friday. Harry coming in with a follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Friday will be back in the skies. Because Wednesday will be on the farm. Now, Wednesday's going to be a bit skeptical, chat. I will let you know that as a hint. Because if none of you do know, and probably you do know, because it's probably been all over the news, the UK is due a solar eclipse, which is happening between 6 and 8 PM. And with me being into my space and astronomy, I definitely do not want to miss that. So, stream might be a bit later than normal. Maybe even a nighttime stream actually on Wednesday, after the solar eclipse is complete. Which I feel for some people, nighttime streams I feel are probably a lot better, because everyone's winding down for the day. But obviously, the solar eclipse also depends on weather. For me right now, it's not actually looking too good. Weather-wise, it's meant to be raining and cloudy, so I might not even be able to see the solar eclipse. But I am keeping a very, very close eye on it. Because if I had to look just now, because we're needing to go through X-ray anyway. See, now it's changed. Now weather's saying cloudy with no rain forecasted. So it might actually clear. And if it does, I will be jumping for joy. Where's this X-ray? Because it's telling us that we need to go for the X-ray, but where's the X-ray building? That's probably down here, to be honest. Serbia. Serbia. Or maybe there is no extra building here and the game's just toying with us. Nice. Do you find ATC? Oh my god. Do you find ETS a bit hard to make content on since it's quite a niche game? I would say, in general, any simulation game, whether it's Euro Truck, whether it's farming sim, whether it's flight sim, it is a very niche genre. Not a lot of people are actually into simulation games. It is a very niche down community. So it can be a bit hard, yeah. It can be. Like, I don't know what to do in terms of Euro Truck content. Like, the only thing I can think of is just doing drive videos or driving content, driving from A to B, whether it's with commentary or without commentary, or doing like mod roundups. Like, that's all you can really do for Euro Truck. But with the mods on Euro Truck, it's kind of dangerous to do because, yeah, you've got mod websites like Modland and all that, but you also have to pay attention to those sites do end up getting some leaked mods through from paid creators, so you gotta be careful that you don't advertise those, because then you could be then classified as distributing and announcing leaked mods out to the community, which is what you don't want to be known as. So it is like very, very hard to like tell. Tony, hello, thank you for the follow, hope you're well. Happy Monday, happy Monday. There's a lot of paid mods floating around at the moment, yeah, and that's the issue. Like, if you want to do like a mod roundup, like say a week roundup of new mods that's came out for Euro Truck Simulator 2, you've got to be careful not to include those paid mods in your mod roundup and where to download them, because if they are paid, you'll want to be respectful for the creator and make sure that audience goes to the creator to get them paid and not get them from an illegal website which is allowing them to be there. It's a very, very hard thing. Farming sim's a little bit easier because obviously it's got a dedicated website, which is a farming sim website, which has got a page called mods, which is all certified and done through Giants. So mods, any mods creators that send for farming sim, all go through Giants for approval. Giants approve them, and they do their background research and clearance. So you're kind of safe on that end, but yeah, it's so hard. I paid for a lot of graphics mods, but my PC could handle it. Snowy Moon especially is worth it. Yeah, Snowy Moon is so cheap for the price for what you get. Obviously, we're using Snowy Moon right now, but obviously I've got my reshade on top of it. So like, if I turn off my reshade, this is just Snowy Moon on its own. Like, this is just stock Snowy Moon. I forget what profile setting I'm using with Snowy Moon, but then if I turn my reshade back on, it just makes it so much better as an additional layer on top of Snowy Moon. So it's really, really nice. Oh no, we're not turning off here, we're continuing straight. Snowy Moon is a good base, but definitely needs reshade with it personally. I mean, a lot of people actually just prefer just Snowy Moon on its own without the reshade. Reshade can be kind of tanky on your PC if you don't have a good high-end PC, because it does utilize a lot of your GPU to be able to process the shaders and all that. So it just comes down to your own hardware. Obviously, if you're not making content like I do and going live, you could probably like have like an overkill reshade profile that is only just for you and your own perspective. But for me, I've got to think about performance, because obviously I'm streaming, I'm providing live content to you guys. I record content, so I've got to figure out my balance between performance, visuals, and stuff like that. So it's kind of, it's a hit and miss. I read he's making a V3, but he's discontinuing the anti-aliasing on its own, which wasn't popular. Yeah, I've seen his V3 email. Obviously, that's only going to work on like what, game version 1.61 maybe and above. So it's not going to make much point to me to use, with me being on 1.59 at the moment. I'm not going to be able to get my use out. I'm not even going to be able to use it because it's probably going to be incompatible. So it'll be something I'm going to have to look at when I go to 1.561. That's even if I go to 1.61. Again, I'm waiting for UK rework. I'm waiting for the UK rework, which I don't know what game version that's going to come out on. I don't think people are keen on paying for mods. That's the thing. Yeah, that's another thing, which I understand, but they put a lot of work into it. Yeah, and the good thing with Snowy Moon is you can't use it not paid, because it's tied behind a license key. So like, and I've tried. I used Snowy Moon for a weekend when he did his weekend for free. And then come Monday, it says it can't launch Snowy Moon because you need to input a license key, which I did not have. And then that's just when I went, you know what? I actually like having it for the weekend, and you could see an actual visual improvement. It's kind of worth the money, but I did the year, so rather than £1 a month, I've done what, £10 a year. So you basically get 2 months free. Because if you did £1 a month, it's £12 for a whole year. But if you do the yearly, it's £10, so you save 2. It's so worth it, especially for a sim that's 10 years old like this. Because you're not going to have SCS developers bringing the lightning improvements that Snowy's done to the game by default. What's that for, mate? Hello, Finn. Welcome in. Snowy Moon. Snowy Moon. He's done it very smart, yeah. He has. He's done it very, very smart. The one thing I do wish that he did is a lifetime license. But I can understand why he probably doesn't want to do a lifetime license. But if he had an option for a lifetime license, I would be buying it lifetime. So I don't have to worry about that coming out every month or every year. It's being paid for. So, and nice, is that what you're making your game look good? Yeah, I'm using Snowy Moon and I'm using Reshade. He says he's keeping the pricing the same for V3, which is good. Yeah, that's really nice. I thought that tow truck was going to pull out there. Yeah, we're using Snowy Moon and Reshade at this moment in time. Also, by the time I upgrade my Snowy Moon to be on the latest game version, he might be on like version 4 by then. So, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Have you looked at Project Ultimate Reshade by Angus? His work is class. His work is alright. His work is alright. Some of it I've got his reshades. I don't actually like any of his reshade profiles. I don't know if it's because my monitor size and colors are not the same as his monitor that he's made that reshade profile on, which is what some people have to realize. When it comes to reshade profiles like that, these creators are making it based off of their monitor resolution and the colors that they're seeing, not taking into consideration that not everyone has probably like an OLED monitor and probably like a 1440p monitor. So obviously when you buy it and then you try it out yourself, you're going to see a completely different representation of what you've actually bought, which is no fault to the creator. It's just they can't adapt to everyone's monitors and setups. What monitor you got? I've got three 24-inch Benq monitors, which are really, really old monitors. They're LCD panels. So my next monitors are going to be 27-inch OLED monitors, but not right now. I did just the sharpness myself. It was a bit too much, yeah. Which is fine. Stuff like that you do have to adjust. Not long. Not long. Well, I'll be driving the skin probably when I get back to when we get to Edinburgh and then I install it. It just depends on what truck I want to buy. That's going to be the next job. No, not in this stream, no. We're not going to be... We're all the way down in, like, Macedonia/Serbia region. We need to get back to Edinburgh first. We're a long way from base. Yeah, bruh. Just... Nice. Wait, I thought you bought them last week. No, no, no. Why would I get custom mods made for Euro Truck? Ooh. Can I see outside the wagon? Yeah, of course. Welcome in, Agri. Of course, of course, of course. Just a basic man in a WH haulage skin. Nothing too fancy. Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You're on holiday. That's fair. Totally forgot about that. Tell you to be fair, don't mind the man. Yeah, same. Like we've been through the Scanias. Like we had a Scania R, we had a Scania S. We're now in a man. I think my next truck is going to be probably a Volvo or a Mercedes. I just don't want to be driving the one brand. Like Scanias are good, but they do get, you know, they do feel a bit boring to drive all the time. My mate was in Rose the other day. Yeah, everyone's just taking a holiday because it's summer holidays, ain't it? Obviously, up here in Scotland, it's about to come to an end. But yeah, it's summer holidays right now. What graphics mod are you using? Is that Reshade? We're using Snowy Moon and Reshade. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we're using Snowy Moon and Reshade, yes. Agri coming in with a follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Nice. Nice. A340. A340. Hmm. Yeah, we're just chilling. I think we're in Moldova actually right now. Like we're what 5 hours 12 minutes away in game, which is what 15 minutes away. 15 minutes away from the drop, which is not too bad. Well, these windy roads can be a bit fun as well. Last time I came up these roads, it was pitch dark, and it was just nice. I actually get to see the scenery. Oh, and we've got a real axle steering trailer as well, which I don't like when it comes to parking. Yeah. Yes, it is. Well, it's a wide, narrow body, to be honest. It's both. But we're not getting a 767 for a while. The 757 is probably due soon, from what I'm hearing. Some people are speculating it's coming out at the end of August, which the developers have neither confirmed or denied. So we're going off of speculation and rumours for the 75 right now. Wide. Wide. Oh, yeah. See what you mean now. I see what you mean. I mean, it is a double decker because it's got 2 floors. It's got 2 levels. You mean it is a double decker? Yeah, it's not a full double decker. I don't actually know, to be honest. I think it's just a heavy, wide body. We need to one day deliver to this quarry as well. One day. If we can get a job to it. But our main job's getting back to the UK right now. That's our That's our mission at hand right now. I didn't know I could stay in that lane, to be honest. That's why I shifted over, because I didn't know if it was going to go to single lanes. It's fine, we can come back over now. We're not that far away, chat, until our drop now. About 9 minutes away. In the mix. Slow this right down now. Always nice to be working throughout the night. Not really. We may actually have to sleep to see what jobs we can get as we drop this. Maybe refresh the list. Nice. We have border control. Love a good border control. All the way around the back. Boop. I know my retarder's on. Because it helps with engine braking. Montenegro. I don't know if I can go in this lane. Hopefully I can. Or maybe not. Okay. Oh, why? Back up, please. Back up, please. Why can I not just add a marker here? Because that's kind of annoying. Because you come around that blind corner and there's only 1 point. It'd be nice if there was more than 1 point. Okay, now we don't actually have to go for the X-ray. Lucky enough. And then we'll get to this job and then I'll take a... the speed right back to 31 miles an hour as we go through this town. We don't need fuel. KLM, hello. Good afternoon / good evening. Hope you're well, hope you're well. It's always nice when the regulars come back and the OGs. Always nice. Hope you had a lovely weekend, KLM, and hope you're doing well. Got about 3.5 minutes left of this job. And then we're done. And then we can have a quick 5-minute stretch of legs, because we've been trucking for what, An hour and 35 minutes we've been live. And then we'll stretch our legs, have a toilet break, and then we'll come back and see what the next job will be. See if we can go more north, a little bit more north to get us up towards the UK more. $43 all the way around this. Sheesh. Took it nice and easy around here, to be honest, not gonna lie. Pitch darkness, can't see a thing. Oh, don't know, we need some more of that engine brake going on. Toll road. Love a good toll road, don't we? Right, up to 50. Tunnel marquee, this is where we're probably going to have to slow down. No, because they'll stay at 100, nice. I don't know yet. I'm still keeping an eye on this for this Discord for this map. They're all online still, so they're all still actively working on it. Don't know yet. I can show you guys once I come back from stretching my legs in a toilet break, once we've dropped this delivery off of what they've said in their Discord. Obviously I need to translate it though, because it's in German, but... we're not that far away from the drop now either. Are these lights just going to stay flashing orange? Yeah, they are. The only thing we've got to be aware about is people coming down that way, which there isn't. I don't even think AI goes up and down this road, to be honest, because it pretty much goes to a dead end. Just going all the way over here. I will explain. They've not failed. They ran into a major bug, which I will explain of why it got pushed back. Yeah. But when I come back from my toilet break, I will explain to the reason for the delay. We'll get out of this yard and then go over there at the other side of that fence. Good work. Yeah, that's because we got trailer damage because of the stupid barriers. And the gate and going for the turkey came down so early, not allowing us space. To get through the barrier before it came back down on us. Alright, let me go park over here real quick, because then we can grab this grey area as well, because I'm guessing that this is a parking area. Yo, Lewis, good evening. How are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We weren't even. Are you on TMP? Nope. We are on single player. We are on single player at this moment in time. Right, bear with me, chat. Give me about 2 minutes. I'm going to quickly nip for a quick toilet break, and then, yeah, we'll come back, and then we'll see where we're going next. So, bear with me. Right, we're back, chat. Hello. Right. Let me show you this thing on here as well. That can be red. That's just Delta Force. Don't care about that. Right. So, obviously I'm going to have to convert this, but if you are interested, yo, hello Ethan. So this is their Discord. It is entirely locked down. No one can type in any channels. Like they've entirely locked this down to the point where it's only just some voice channels. This is just the Germans. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. This is Germans just being Germans, just sitting in the voice channel, just all playing Farming Simulator together and just chatting. I don't know German, so I can't join this voice channel because I'll never understand them. But if we take a look, so if I go to their website still says coming soon, so it's not actually out yet. But let me go to Google and then translate this. So we go Google Translate, and then if we start translating some of this, so if I go to their first initial announcement, which they posted, which was this one. So this is our announcement is in German, and then if we now go to it in English, it legit says, dear Ishwing community members and fans, unfortunately a major error cropped up after 6 p.m. today, causing all the place buildings to disappear. As always, the issue involves XML files. We've been working flat out for 6 hours to fix this. A team of 6 people are working non-stop without a break. Now, this was before the 11:59 p.m. Obviously, they've said consequently we would not make the 6:59 p.m. They were hoping to resolve it before this, but now they've not been able to. Deadline: the map will go live the moment the error is resolved. However, this could take a few hours. The map should be available to the public sometime during the day Saturday. Obviously, Saturday's now passed. Obviously, I'll grab the next notification when it comes out. I ask for your understanding. Unfortunately, things like this happen at the worst possible moment. We're keeping our foot on the gas, even though it's been around 40 hours since since I last slept. So, Tim, that works a 9 to 5 job as well, is going to work. This is for the new farming sim map, Ethan, that I've been waiting for since Friday. So, even though he works a 9 to 5, he's not slept for pretty much 2 days when this announcement went out to try and fix it. Go get some sleep. With a bit of luck, we'll be able to download the map when you wake up. I can't promise for sure. Big Kissy's best community out there. So, that was on the 7th. Then, yesterday, I need to break this down because this is actually, as you can tell, this is a huge announcement that they put out. So, obviously, so if I start copying this, and then obviously this is part of the announcement, I will grab the next part. So it says, good evening, dear community, or at least what's ever left. Please read the following lines carefully to avoid any further misunderstanding that you find in the release info here. Obviously, I'll grab the release info announcement here as well. Discord shutdown. Since the spam messages, gifs, and far-right images and insults have gone out of hand and have showed no signs of stopping, I have had to shut down the entire server. I am sincerely sorry to those who of you who have always behaved normally and civil. Natural, the release won't be made. The release wouldn't be made despite of the behaviour of certain individuals. At the time, however, it is worth a try to get those specific people under control. Unfortunately, I would need a 100-person team to even bring to contain these waves of messages. The Discord will be reopened tomorrow. Obviously, they've not reopened it. It's not been reopened yet. Reason why it's still locked down. And if I go grab the next big one, they've said current situation. First of all, thank you to every single person who has continued to support me, the team, or the map despite the complications. I've just looked through nearly 400 message requests containing overwhelming positive feedback, and even with the delay, 1,000 thanks to you all. Secondly, I understand anyone out there who is annoyed by the repeat delays. I get it 100%. I'd feel the same way. However, what I can't understand is how people can hurl such insults at me, the map, or my colleagues, and all over a map. trolling with gifs, spamming messages, posting far-right imagery, and constantly spreading hate across all social media platforms. Having a team called, I'm not going to thing with that, during a live stream goes completely beyond the play. It's utterly detached from reality. Who I generate so much hype on the map. Personally, I don't manufacture it. Everyone and everyone out there is responsible for the hype. I started the project with barely 1.5k followers simply because I felt like doing it. I posted it on Instagram because I wanted to. Who isn't proud of what they've built? Anyone who isn't proud of themselves likely has bigger problems of the map release. My content is always been involved around the LS farming simulator community, no matter what it is. So how can some people feel entitled to complain too much about a map being shown? Take in mind, he did not actually have to release this map to the public. He could have just kept teasing it, and just kept the map for himself. Which is true. He could just keep the map for himself. Up until the day before yesterday, there wasn't a single person who said post less so a hype doesn't build up. Everyone, I mean everyone, always wanted to see more. To clarify, I started this project for myself, not for anyone else. So that's him just reiterating that he could have just kept it for himself and just kept posting about it, and just kept it for himself. I brought it this far because so many people were excited about it. Without the hype, without the validation, without the complaints, it would never have reached the release stage because that wasn't the plan at the start. So he had no plans to release it out to the public. It's just as time's growing, he's felt let's just give back. In short, I started the project for myself, but I've developed it this far for you out there, month after month, week after week, day after day. So who has the right to judge or even get abusive? When a release falls through due to a bug that doesn't even exist 6 hours beforehand. Who has the right chime in their negativity? Don't get me wrong, constructivity, criticism is much welcome. You're free to express your opinion as long as it's objective. You bust your back working nearly 1,000 hours to deliver something playable to everyone out there, sometimes playable, and you'll spend hours enjoying it. Command not working? Oh, the merch. I'll have a look. But having fun with it. Everyone completely understand feeling sad, disappointed, or annoyed, but starting a massive hate campaign, spamming, or resulting to insults because of it, I cannot condone that, and neither would any other mapper or modder anyway. I wish everyone a wonderful and hopefully relaxed Sunday. Creative out. So that is their announcement. That's not their actual main announcement. So on to the other channel, which is the map release channel. Now this is where they've given kind of a brief update on it. Now this update did go out yesterday. So it was the Saturday into the Sunday around 2 o'clock in the morning. So they have said, info on the map error. Fortunately, the error was discovered and successfully isolated. Huge factor in respect to the MEA guys. The downside, some parts had to be completely redone or replaced, which will cost us a few more hours. We're working flat out to get this under control as quickly as possible, and I have been since 6 p.m. Friday. Every one of the guys and I are giving it our all, and let's not forget, it is by no means a given that these guys would sacrifice their time for this. Countdown on the homepage. Obviously, you guys knew there was a countdown on the homepage. I was watching it. You guys were all watching it. Since most people wanted it gone, and it made logical sense to me, the countdown has been removed entirely. This eliminates the risk of anyone having to wait unnecessarily, take time off, or for nothing, or cancel other plans. When will the map go live? Now, this is the big question everyone's waiting because we don't even know. The release could be hours away, possibly sometime on Sunday, which is past, maybe Monday, or maybe even Tuesday. They just says who knows. Maybe even a few minutes. Unlikely though. A few hours. It's impossible to plan or calculate exactly. As soon as the error is fully fixed, the map will go live immediately. We'll announce it everywhere, right on time. Just a note: there's no need for anyone to complain now that about the lack of countdown or the inability to prepare in time. Those spreading hate, this bit's just whatever, to be honest, because there was a lot of hate going on in the Discord. You are the very reason the hype surrounded the map keeps growing and growing. It's okay. It's thanks to you that we've gained nearly 4,000 followers on Instagram in under 24 hours. And it's thanks to you that I've nearly gained 10,000 members here in the Discord in under 24 hours. If that was your goal, 1,000 thanks. So, yeah, that's why the Discord's still locked down. So, the timer's no longer on the website. They will announce when it goes live, which obviously we don't know. They've said possibly today, possibly Tuesday. As you can tell, the entire team is online right now. So they're all on, they're all working. I don't even think Tim's online. No, Tim is online, but he's idle. He's not actually doing nothing. But the team's online, they're actively working. So all we can do is just wait. Like, again, he could not he could have just kept posting about it on Instagram and just kept the map for himself, which was his plan. But him being German and the German community being the German community, the Germans like to give back to the community that they love and desire. So I'm in no place to speak. I'll wait for the map as long as it takes. The good thing is that they have isolated the issue. It's now just a matter of waiting for it to come out now. And when it comes out, I will be downloading it as soon as I possibly can. So you will get to see the map as I get to see it as well. I need to look at this command because I don't know why the merch command is not working. Why is Mr. Merch command not working? Oh no, it is working. Oh, it's not merch. It's exclamation mark clothing. E1. It's exclamation mark clothing because exclamation mark you can't use exclamation mark merch on TikTok because it's whitelisted for something else, which I guess is something to do with the TikTok shop. That's why. Yeah, so it's exclamation mark clothing. That's nothing to do with me. That's TikTok. That's TikTok being TikTok, to be honest. That's absolutely nothing to do with me. Right, where can we go from here? We can go all the way to Cambridge from here, which we've not been to yet. We can go to Hull. Oh, wait. Are we going to be able to make our way back to Edinburgh from here? No. No. Of course not. We may as well go to Cambridge, to be honest. That's going to be the closest we're going to get. But then, wait, how do we get to... We want destination... We need to get to Edinburgh. Edinburgh from Madrid. Edinburgh from Ukraine. God. Dublin. Okay, there's not many jobs to Edinburgh from here. Well, in general. Okay. So, the best one we can do is to Cambridge, unless we do... Do I go that way? Don't want to go that way. Don't want to go that way. Do I go to Latvia? Roscoff? If we wanted to go to Roscoff, we would take the other Roscoff one because it's more money. Madrid. I mean, then you can do the Madrid to Edinburgh route, but then that's going to be probably expired by the time we get there. Milan. Let's go to Pirelli, to be honest. We've been to Milan before. That's Romania. That's Finland. BIH. No, don't let me go not that way. France. No, hate that trailer. Okay. So let's go. We'll do Cambridge. While we do it in this stream, probably not, but we can try. We can try. It's going out with that depot. The trailer's basically right in front of our face. To be honest with you. It is right in front of our face. But yeah, when the Farming Sim map comes out, we'll be on it. We'll do a showcase of it for you guys, and then we'll be good to go after that. My guess is it probably won't be out until maybe tomorrow, to be honest. Oh, it's one of these trailers. Okay, well this is going to be quite fun. Not really. I hate this. Might have to turn off advanced coupling because I don't think we can hook onto this trailer with it turned on. There is some trailers that you can use advanced coupling, but not all. Yeah. Right, let me turn off advanced coupling because then we'll be able to couple to this trailer. Where is advanced coupling? Advanced trailer coupling. Easy. And then you can turn it back off again now that you've got it attached. Right. To Cambridge we go. Whether or not if we finish the job today or not, it is going to be anyone's guess. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, has this got relaxo steering? Oh, it does. God. Right, okay, well, that's something to take into consideration. That's fun. What's that? What's not that deep? I'm confused. What? Relaxo steering? I mean, it's alright. It's good for when driving. Yeah. When driving it's okay, it's just parking is a pain. Especially if you got to reverse into one of the stupid bays. Which is one thing I find really unrealistic about Euro Truck. You would never put this onto like a normal warehouse bay. Ever. It would go either at the side or into a different yard. But Euro Truck doesn't fit with that logic. It just goes, oh yeah, just chuck it on a warehouse bay. Just brake full immersion. Geo, I don't even know. I don't even know who Geo is. I know he came in and said hello, but I don't actually know who he is as a creator. As even if he even does TikTok, to be honest. I don't even know who he is. Don't know if that's... Oh. Well then, what type of content does he do? Is he gaming content? Is he an IRL content? He might not even go live, he might just post. Oh, he does ETS too. Ooh. Fancy. Fancy, fancy. I don't even think he followed, to be honest. If he did, I didn't see it come through. We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. We might split this job up. We could split this job up. Because we're going from Montenegro up to Cambridge. So we could split this job up. Because what, we've done an hour and 33 minutes of driving. We've got 2 hours 56 before we need to have a break. According to our tachograph. So we could split it. We could use up all our driving time. I'll go away, have a break, grab something to eat, come back later, and then we'll finish this job later on. We could do that, but, you know, if the map comes out tonight, which I don't think it will, then we could check out the map as well. Bum, 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 bum. We shall wait and see. We'll see how far we can get in under 3 hours driving time. Actually, that may actually get us complete, to be honest, not gonna lie. It's gonna drop us down to 31. No, it's gonna put us up to 43 now. Is that because you just want us out this man truck? Is that why? I need to figure out what truck I want to actually drive next, to be honest. Oh my goodness. Oh, smack. Can't fill a seat down that road. Is it that bush? Someone's telling me that we should have an escort on for this vehicle, this type of trailer. It's because this trailer is taller than the cab, so we can't fit under all bridges. Bum 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 bum. Bum ba da da bum bum ba da da bum. What do you know?
You're going to be watching the clips on Wednesday? What about the meteor shower afterwards?
Don't know yet on that one. Depends on the weather.
Yeah. I mean, it's scheduled for cloudy, mate. It's meant to be cloudy right now, but the skies are looking clear, so...
Yeah, I know. It was meant to be raining on Wednesday as well, but it's cleared.
But it's meant to rain Thursday.
Yeah, but it's during Wednesday night.
If you're going to watch the meteor shower, wake me up, because I'll feel like I'll be alone.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I hope everyone's well. Hopefully we can get through this before the barrier comes down. Probably not. You join us. We're taking a box cargo trailer all the way from Montenegro all the way to Cambridge in the UK. I don't even know if it's this one that we need to be or it's the other one. Oh, no, it's this one. Beautiful. I was going to say if he was going to tell us to go in that extra machine, it might be a bit tight. Wherever that car just came from. That sounds great to me. 12 miles an hour around this. Sheesh. I've had an accident as well. Yep, you can just drive through that. Do, 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 do. These speeds just keep changing. "25 miles an hour." When have I been to Dubrovnik? Didn't realise I've been to Dubrovnik already. I'm going to get up to 43 and it's just going to drop us back down again to I appreciate everyone that's came out today. Appreciate it. Spending your little afternoon with me. Doing a few ZOWIE truck drives in and around Europe. I say we're probably going to split this segment up between getting from Montenegro all the way to back to England and the UK. Bum, bum. I might be cruising for this at 31, but it's kind of an upward slope a little bit. And then we're going to go up to 43 again. Windy, windy roads. Right, no one's coming that way yet. I'll go after this car. Nice, onwards and forwards. Beautiful. What a beautiful wee town. Beautiful. Nice. Swear having a manual would probably come in handy. Nice. I'm back. Welcome back, W. Welcome back. It's fine. No one can go that way, so it's all good. What country are you now? We are in Bosnia, heading towards England, where we're taking this box trailer all the way from Montenegro all the way to Cambridge. On a nice long drive. I don't have patience for that, I'll be real. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it, to be honest. We're going to split it up anyway. Ooh, it's going to be a bit tight coming in this. I don't mind it. I don't mind the long drives, to be honest. This AI is just doing whatever it needs to do to sort itself out. As long as they don't get an hour wait, we'll be fine. Go, 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 go. We got trailer damage because of the... Quick question, do you have quick control, so look to your left and right, or do you use virtual? It's all on the wheel. So it's all done by a little joystick on the wheel, where I look left and right. Croatia. What sticks do you use? I use the Horai force feedback trucking wheel. It's got 2 joysticks on it. Okay, that barrier was up. Son of a bitch barrier. Yeah, so my left joystick allows me to look around and pan around. The right joystick does nothing at this moment in time. I don't actually know what it's bounded to by default. I'm just using Moza R9. Yeah, I do want to get a Moza wheel, but it would be mostly, as I said earlier, it would be mostly for farming sim, because this wheel doesn't work on farming sim. Because I've got a Cytec farming sim wheel, which is alright, which has got the side panel and all that, but I want a proper wheel. And then the Moza farming sim stick that they came out with not that long ago. Right, we need to go to the far right here. I don't even know if we're going to fit. That'd be real. Oh, you are actually kidding me, ain't you? Oh, this one doesn't work. Are you being absolutely serious right now? How? How are we? Can we even fit in this? With how wide we are. Just. Oh my god, we're inches. We're literal inches from touching it. Okay, well that was a bit broken. That far right one needs to be open for us. Because we're such a wide load. Right, we need as much room as we can either side of us. We also need to keep an eye on bridges as well, because this train cart, or whatever you're calling it, is taller than my cab, which means we can't go under a lot of bridges, especially low bridges. So, yeah. You speed cap on that? Yeah. It's all realistic speeds. The joys of trucking for a VTC, you're kind of having to do the real speed limits. Can't be doing, you gotta do real miles and the real speeds rather than not, and preserve not going into the race speeds and race miles. Wait, do you have a physics mod too? Yeah. I think I've got one in. I know my friend gave me one, but I don't know if I actually installed it actually. I think we do. I think we've got one. It's almost essential to have in this in these type of games now. The base games physics doesn't do it justice. I'm always tipping over because of my impatience. That's probably just due to your settings for your truck stability and your trailer stability just being too high. But then I was 7 miles over. Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, we do all the real miles here. Stay within speed limits. Obviously, this is a 56 road, but I'd rather be at 50 with the size of load that we have. I don't mind cruising at 50. All the way back to the UK. Just Scotsman out here? Yes, sir. Yeah, we've got the LED light behind us up here. But it does it's like showing like blue, like a lot of bloom on it. It's got a lot of bloom on it though, but that'd be my next big investment for streaming is an actual proper DSLR camera. And then fix my lighting out a bit out as well, to be honest. Because my lighting's all over the place, which probably doesn't do it justice. Aren't they like crazy expensive? I mean, for the newer models, yeah, but if you find like an older gen model, you know, you don't have to go for like the most expensive latest model. You could take like a generation or two behind and get it for like probably cheaper the price. You could get away with a 4K webcam and tweak the settings. I mean, yeah, you could, but TikTok doesn't do 4K. To be honest, like you wouldn't do 4K to TikTok. Like at that point, you're like limiting your audience because not everyone has high-speed internet to be able to watch 4K, especially in the UK. Yeah, just tone it down to 1080p. Yeah, I mean we're 1080p just now, but obviously we're vertical, so it's not full landscape. So would not make sense. I did try landscaping in the past on TikTok, but for a mobile experience, no, it's not fun. It's not fun. UK speeds are a joke. Yeah, just a little bit. Can we get a nice screenshot up here? Or is that just not allowed? I know that you guys on TikTok can barely see anything, but you can't see the whole image. I don't even have 1 gig available in my area for some odd reason. Yeah, not everywhere does have 1 gig speeds yet. They're still working on it. They're still working on it. But 1 gig is very expensive. Anything in that direction? No, not really. Community fiber. Less than 25 a month for a gig. Yeah, it could get pricey. It just depends on how much you're willing to spend, to be honest. And you gotta think to yourself, do you really need a gig? Like, I guess if you're in kind of my position where you're like streaming, doing live content service, like uploading, downloading, like a gig would kind of be worth it. But if you're not doing any of that and you're just playing games for yourself with friends, you kind of probably don't need a gig. Yeah, life's sad with all these business decisions. It's also a financial decision, because you got to mind that we are everyone's struggling with this economic crisis going on. So it is what it is. I just hope a new bloke will sort the country out. Yeah, well, we just hope. He's only got, what, a year and a half? I think I was hearing. I think he's only got like a year and a half before he's got to call a general election, and then he might not even get elected back in. So, got a year and a half to do what he can. At least he's done more than the 3. I mean, Starmer was alright. Just some of his decisions I wouldn't put by him, but he was alright. He just never stuck to his promises. Now, I don't know what Andy's promises are, but we'll see if he sticks to them as well, whatever he's put forward. At least he's done the VAT cut. Happy about that one, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like that's just going to be temporary. I feel like it's just going to be a temporary VAT cut. That will come back once the economy stabilizes. It'll probably reintroduce that, because at the end of the day, it's more money into the country. We've got to be optimistic. I mean, yeah, we've got to be optimistic, but we've also got to look at the future ahead. Right, boss, the wife is calling. Oh, good. Take your time. See you around yet? Yeah, you'll see me around. We're only going to do so much of this job, and then we're going to hop off, have a break, and then we'll probably come back on and finish it. Split it up, because we are doing a long drive back to the UK, all the way from Montenegro, so probably split it up, to be honest. I don't think I'll be driving the whole distance in the stream. Oh, we're buying an Amazon Prime truck. Nice. It's probably going to slow us down if anything, to be honest with you. Not gonna lie. Where do you get that wheel from in the Scania? We're in a man. We're not in a Scania. Well, welcome in, Freddy. I forget what tuning pack it's from, to be honest with you. But it's, we're driving a man at the moment. We're not in a Scania. I can't remember if it's from Cecil. It could be from Cecil's cabin stuff. Wednesday we're doing farming sim and Friday we're doing flight sim. But Wednesday is probably going to be a late one because of the solar eclipse. So it'll probably be just a one stream on the Wednesday, which will be after the solar eclipse has passed. Yes. Yep. Because it's between 6 and 8 and you can almost guarantee I am watching it. With me being into my space and astronomy stuff, yes. It is a one not to miss. Why? Because you'll never see one again. This is the last total solar eclipse that the UK will see until 2095. We will not see another total solar eclipse until the year of 2095, which is where I might be gone. I will be 101 by the time that comes around. I might not even be here. That is one not to miss. Yeah. That is one not to miss. If you've got clear weather in where you are and you'll want to watch it. Obviously wear the protective glasses, of course, to protect your eyes, because you don't want to be looking directly at it because it will blind you. Actually, that's something I need to. That's going to be a big test for my eyes, to be honest, is looking at it, which I do not recommend anyone to do, because you're not meant to. But I do need to test my eyes on it, because the more times you stream, the less outreach you get. The whole TikTok algorithm's changed. The more often you go live, the more damaging it is for your growth. If you spread it, you grow a little bit quicker. It's like posting all the time, which you're not meant to do, but people tell you, oh yeah, if you post once a day, no. TikTok's clicking onto you as being a bot if you do once a day. So it starts filtering your content and picking you up as like a spam creator. rather than an actual human. Like, obviously I'm doing this farming sim stuff, which is daily, but obviously today I chose not to do the farming sim stuff because all it is updates. Like, it's just updates to previous mods. Like, there's no new mods today, so I seen it and just went, oh, it's just updates. It's basically a page and a half full of updates. So I just went, no, I won't do a video on farming sim mods today. We'll have a look tomorrow and see what comes out. See if any new ones come out. If it's updates again tomorrow, then I won't do another video. You want new mods. You don't want updates. It's nice to be unlocking more grey roads, I'll tell you that one for sure. Because we've not been down this road at all yet. Trailer damage from what? Or do we hit an invisible wall, kind of? Riddle. It's not fun. Stay out in this lane at the moment, just because of the on-ramp with emerging traffic. Plus we're a bit close to this van as well. Oh god. This is not going to be fun. Perfect. Nice. Straight through. I'll go over into that lane, please. Thank you. So many grey roads we've got to unlock here. So you got to merge to us. It does, but we might be able to get past them. Nice. We have to figure out where we're stopping as well. Oh, there's been an act in... Not in... I don't know if it's in the Discord, but it's in that folder. It's not from the map. God damn it. It's from another creator. Tachograph announcement downtime. The tachograph will go down in approximately 30 minutes for an hour. Oh, okay. Right, so we need to pull over. Oh, perfect. We're coming up to customs. That's going to be a perfect time to stop. Because our tachograph is about to go down for updates. Lovely. Go. Hello. Hello, hello. How we doing, AG? Check that over there. I'm alright. I'm alright. And we're running out of fuel as well. That's perfect. Not bad, not bad. John is on the job, going from Montenegro back to England. Where we're going to be just pulling up here in this border control area. And then we're going to be taking a stream break because our tachograph is about to go down, which is this thing right here. Is about to go down for about an hour for website maintenance. So, perfect time to come to a stop inside the customs. Well, actually, our tachograph is just going down. He's actually done that early. That's fine, we can pop in here and just stop. How's your A380 flight going? I did see a video that you posted. I'm going out in Manchester. We'll park up the back here. Nice. Right. Obviously we're not straight. Don't worry about it. We're just here temporarily. Right, let me save. No, not title screen. Save. Right, chat. We're going to go take a break because the tachograph has gone down for maintenance. So we will be back on once it comes back online, and obviously then we'll continue our drive up to Scotland. But appreciate everyone that's came out today. Appreciate all the brand new follows, all the subs, all the taps, and all the gifts so far. We will be back on in about an hour and a half. And then we'll continue the drive up to Scotland. Not Scotland, England. But yeah, appreciate everyone that's came out so far. And I will catch yous. Not that one. Yeah, I'll catch you later on if I don't. All good, AG. Happy flying. Hopefully your sim doesn't crash. Hopefully your sim doesn't crash when they 380. But yeah, appreciate you all. Much love. Catch you later on. Till then, good night. Bye bye.